What is going on, everyone? In today's video, I'm going to be breaking down 3 habits that were holding me back and could be holding you back too. And so if you're committed to changing up your habits for a more productive life, then you must be committed to hitting that subscribe button below as well as the bell next to it. And if you did really enjoy the video, you took something away from it, maybe you're already making your first steps in changing up your habits, then hit that like button and let me know in the comments below which habit you might still have and which habit you want to change. Now, the first habit that I was guilty of, and probably what a lot of other people are guilty of, is not valuing your time, okay? And so what I mean by this is you want to treat time as your most valuable asset, okay? So I'm not talking about your house or your car, or depreciating asset that is, or any other assets like that, or what your investments are. I'm talking about your own time, okay? Because your own time is something that you can't get back. So you want to invest your time into things that are going to make you more wealthy, more productive, or even more happy. And a perfect example of ways that we're not valuing our time is the fact that on average, we spend about 3 to 5 hours on our phone, okay? And that could be on social media. You could be on Instagram, flicking through, on YouTube. And like I was saying, this is something that I was guilty of as well, and I changed up. And the way I was guilty of this is I wanted to see what all my friends are doing, okay? Or even people that I liked, my favorite influencers. I'd go through Instagram, I'd go check out what they're doing, where they're living, how they're living, you know, the lifestyle, because it's something that I want, so I look up to it. But to a point that I'm consuming so much of that, but not really working towards it myself. And so this is where you have to measure up the divide between entertainment and education, okay? So say, for example, you're watching YouTube, you're watching this video right now, you can actually put this under the education side of things because you're learning. And so entertainment could be watching your favorite YouTuber playing Fortnite, you know? I'm not saying don't do this, okay, and cut it completely out of your life. I'm just saying find that balance, okay, or even to the point where you want to be watching more educational videos over entertaining videos. Now, in terms of phones, another thing you can be doing is keeping them out of reach during important working times, okay? So say, for example, right now, my working time is filming this video or editing a video. And so what I'll do is I'll turn my phone on silent, I'll put it in airplane mode, and I'll either take it out of this room or I'll put it in the desk, anything like that. I'll keep it out of sight, okay? I don't mean just put it to the side and leave it. I mean, keep it out of sight. And just by doing this, I already found myself more productive, okay? So whether it's filming videos, I can film each video straight after each other or edit it straight after each other. I set that working time and I just push on and keep going instead of actually just sitting there, getting a video done, picking up my phone and then just checking it for any notifications, you know. That is where you're wasting your time. And even something I've just started doing, when I get up in the morning, I won't check my phone, okay? So it will be there on my bedside table, maybe it's charging, but I won't touch it for about 45 minutes to an hour, okay? Because what happens is when we check our phones, it makes us more reactive to our notifications throughout the day, okay? It means it gives our brain this little kind of signal saying, check your phone, check your phone, check your phone, all the way throughout the day. And so you're constantly consumed to a point where you're spending 3 to 5 hours per day just checking your phone. And so what I recommend you doing, and this is something that I do, is get up, go take a shower, go have your breakfast. I actually go down and then mark out important things that you got to do throughout the day. Maybe you need to go shopping, maybe you need to do laundry, all these important things that you need to complete, the different tasks. And then once you've done all of that, then you can actually check your phone for any messages or updates or anything like that, okay? Because once you've done everything, had your shower, had your breakfast, everything like that, you'll definitely have taken up 45 minutes to an hour. Moving on to our second habit, and that is associating yourself with the wrong kind of people, okay? So yes, we have our friends and family around us, but in saying that, you got to really measure out which ones are pushing you and making you want to strive more, and which ones are actually pushing you the opposite direction and making you wanting to sit back, be lazy, watch TV all the time. Anything like that can actually hold you back. And so just like the saying, you are actually the average of the 5 people you hang out with most, okay? So imagine if you surround yourself with the likes of Jeff Bezos or Elon Musk. Imagine how much further you could push yourself. Now, obviously that's unrealistic to a certain point, you know, it could be one of those people that prove me wrong right now. But then ask yourself, how can I actually go out and surround myself with these people and hang out with these people? Well, so that's where you actually take yourself from taking to actually giving, okay? You want to give value, always give value. Sort of like Gary Vaynerchuk, he always says, jab, 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 right hook. It's always give, 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 and then ask or take, okay? And a perfect example of this is you can invite someone out to do something not just for your own entertainment or your own good. You can actually do it for their good too. So it might be, a plane trip somewhere. I don't know how much money you might have that's obviously can hold you back to a certain degree, but find out ways that you can actually give that value, because if you give your value and your time to somebody, then they're more likely to give their value and their time to you. Now, the last habit that could be holding you back is not setting measurable goals. And I've actually done a video on this, on goal setting, okay? So I'll leave it up in the corner there for you to click on if you want to check out how to goal set the right way. But what I mean by this is some people say set unrealistic goals. So by setting an unrealistic goal, they say if you fall short, you still end up in a good place. That can be good to some people, but what that actually means, if you're constantly falling short, then you're actually losing that motivation. You're losing that snowball effect, where if you're actually setting measurable goals and you're constantly hitting them, then you're really rolling that snowball down the hill. And a big example of this is New Year's resolutions. If you look at New Year's resolutions, some of them might be they want to hit the gym more, lose weight, maybe they want to make more money. They'll set these big yearly goals, but they won't set any goals in between. And that's what happens is within the first week, 2 weeks, even the month of January, these goals are down the drain, okay? They'll go hard for 1 week at the gym and then they won't go. Or they'll start working harder and harder to reach that monetary goal and then they'll stop. And that's because they're not hitting these measurable goals along the way. So if you set out weekly goals or daily goals, monthly goals, just like I've got right next to me, I've got my yearly goals, and then I've actually put dates next to them because every single month is actually a goal that I want to hit. So set up these measurable goals, check out the video that I've already linked, and you can actually see how you can do this. However, those are the 3 habits that could be holding you back. So if you did enjoy this video, like I said at the start, subscribe below, hit the like button, and leave in the comment section below which habit is the worst. But that is all for this video. We'll see you in the next one.